All right, everybody. We are here for the stream. I'm glad everyone is here to join us. And I also want to say thank you, Haas, for the follow. Let's get this background music turned off a bit. Boom. Boom. We don't need any of that. We're done with that. So, it is time to once again continue the saga of Chuck Steak. He has a goatee. He has green overalls for some reason. And so let's see what he's going to be getting up to. I honestly don't remember what we were up to. We had just started, as we could see, day 5 of spring year 1. Let's get this nice music turned back on. I'm actually going to lower it on my end real quick. Boom, boom, boom. And of course, let me know if anything is too loud or too quiet. I can always change that. But now let us go on a steak venture. All right. First, as always, we want to see what our luck is going to be. Ooh, spirits are in good humor. That's always nice. And let's kind of see what our scenario is. Oh. First, we have a cat. This is strange. I thought we got our cat already. I must have cut it out midway through. So we're going to have to get our cat again. Oh, looks like we got another follow. Let's kind of see here. Oh, Haas, another Haas has followed again. I appreciate that. I hope let's kind of see here. Oh, see, the alert box is all underneath. Getting all these weird follows. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. Also, the chat bot should be on top there as well. Okay. Now everything is set up. I hope you were able to see for a second that follow, because I love that a whole lot. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. Hello, Chuck Steak. See this cat here? Oh. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing. Just like our house, always taken in strays. Of course we'll adopt the cat. And of course, there's only one name for a ginger cream. Bishop Lewis, welcome aboard the farm. Beautiful. I definitely know we were doing some fishing, and we're probably going to do more of that today. And speaking of which, Willie has more supplies for us waiting. Got some bait, got some fancy. Oh, no, there's. Oh, going a little too quickly. Let me turn my phone ball off. Oh. And JoJo is now letting us know that we can get into the mines, so that's pretty neat. Okay, turn that off. Alrighty, so first let's get these little bit of these parsnips ready. This is actually our very first, yeah, I think it was our very first. Okay, so yeah, we did that. We got the parsnips, so we got a few money. Let's kind of see here. They want us to make a scarecrow, and eventually we're going to build a coop, deal with these animals. It's going to take a little bit for Bishop Lewis to be a cardinal. He's not raring to go on that. That's not what he's about. He's not about advancement. He's not trying to, become part of the consistory. He's doing fine tending his flock. So he's not too worried about all that kind of stuff. So we can go into the mine now, and that's definitely something we want to do. And so, you know what? That seems like a good task. To get started with today. So let's kind of put all the stuff we don't need away. In particular, we just need the hoe, always good to keep with us. And the pickaxe, we'll need that as well. And let's head on over to the mines. And What's-His-Face will give us the... is there any... This is what I get for not bringing my... Well, I can hoe these away. This is what I get for not bringing my scythe with me. You always got to have your hoe. Always. Always be hoeing. But the real reason is that we always want to, if we see twigs on the ground, we want to be able to unearth those, or worms, or whatever they're supposed to be. I don't think there's actually a canon explanation if those are worms or twigs. Alright, now we made it to the mine. I don't care about this cutscene. Basically, we can go into the mine, and we have a sword. Yeah, exactly. Unknown squiggly things. That's really all that matters here. And the spirits are in good humor, so this shouldn't be too painful, although I have a conspiracy theory that the fortune teller isn't always accurate. I know that's not strictly speaking true, but that's the way it feels sometimes. And we found a geode. Those are cool because we can talk to Clint the blacksmith and he'll open those up and we'll get some neat stuff. Once again, love the sound design in this game. Ooh, we can go down and quickly, but hey, let's look around. Yep, nothing too exciting. At this stage, mostly about getting to the bottom of the mine. Not that I won't take the opportunity to get any copper that I happen to see. So yeah, actually, this is pretty good luck, actually. Ooh, some hardwood, that's very nice. Let's get some of that bug meat. I am already... This is the trials of the early game where you just do not have any space. I really should have brought a chest with me, but I'm not very smart, and so I didn't. But what I can do is eat this horseradish. Yes, the fortune teller is absolutely a globalist. I mean, that goes without saying. She's trying to trick you. She knows that you're a human being. You're not a lizard or a reptilian of any kind. You're not going to kowtow to the Bilderberg group of fortune tellers. And so she's got to stop you. And so she's going to trick you and telling you you have good luck when you don't and vice versa. It's awful. It's a really awful, the kind of hijinks she's getting up into. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Also, at this early stage, we don't have the magnet ring, which I forget sometimes, so it can be a bit... You gotta really stay up close to the stuff. Oh, the Build-A-Bear group. I mean, that's just... As Alex Jones has taught us, we know that the elites love to joke around. They love to have stuff hiding in plain sight, and I think the Build-A-Bear group is a perfect example of that. You got to be able to see between the lines. Ooh, got a decent amount of copper so far. 14 bits, that's not too bad. The real first number for copper for me is, so you need 5 ore in order to smelt 1 bar. So we need 5 ore and 1 coal. And really the first thing I'm trying to get to is you need 5 bars of metal in order to get upgrades from Clint. And getting a pickaxe upgrade ASAP is really very, very useful. And so really the magic number is 25, and I actually just made it, so that's really nice. And we haven't gotten any coal yet, though. That's fine. We also honestly don't have room for coal, but I mean, I can easily just get rid of the fiber or whatever. I'll make room for it. Got a little buggy. Boom. Oh, we don't even have room for bug meat. Oh. Hey now. Hey now. Oh. Yeah, I definitely want that. Yeah, this clump of grass is called fiber. Raw material sourced from plants. But yeah, it's a clump of grass. That's what it is. Get that earth crystal, kill some slimes. I don't know. It's a rule for any kind of RPG-ish type of game. You got to have a slime enemy. It's the law, I think. Okay. Tricky crab, tricky crab. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Definitely no slimes in Fallout, as far as I know. Yeah, it's particularly the JRPG. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what's up with that. I think the first one was Dragon Quest, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Dragon Quest also had the first, like, early game enemy that's really hard to find, and that'll give you, like, a bazillion experience points, and I think there was the Metal Slime. How are we doing? All right, our energy is getting low. And we have, so every 5 floors, you get access to the elevator. Oh, I'm running low, but I will eat this one cave carrot to get enough energy, just so, because we got some more copper over there. I don't really care about killing enemies. Ooh. Which is why I'm basically just ignoring them, although, hey. But when they're being mean, you gotta kill them. It's the law. Okay, is there anything fun? Ooh, I see a ring. So let's see. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly the thing I was talking about. Magnet ring. That's very convenient. Let's get that wood. Cave carrot. You know what? I would prefer the cave carrot to the bug meat, actually. Get out of my face. And then let's get out of here. All right. And we get some boots, which I don't have room for right now, but I can put them on, and then I'll have room. Perfect. They are, and there's all sorts of slimes. And there's actually, if you go to the Adventurers Guild, which I don't know if I have access to. I forgot what it takes to get access to it. And they actually keep track of all the critters. Yeah, proven adventurers only. I think I have to get to level 25? Oh, I guess maybe 40. Yeah, I guess I have to wait till level 40 before they'll give me access. But you get neat rewards for killing a set amount of enemies. And you can also use slime like this stuff to... what was I going to say? You can use them for the community center and for all sorts of other stuff. Yeah, Roger, I think you're right when it comes to the inner life of a slime. I don't think they're sentient. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's kind of see here. Oh, one thing I just recognized is I actually didn't water any of my plants, and so that would actually be very useful. I also didn't sell off any of my parsnip. I actually, for this early game, I like just using my food to eat. But first I'll eat this cave carrot. Oh, that's right. That is a Terminator reference. You know what? Speaking of Terminator, I really need to see the first Terminator again. I've only seen the first Terminator once. I mean, it's been a very long time. I know the second one was better, but still, it's always good to go back to the origin points. Terminator 2 is a pretty big part of my childhood. Definitely remember watching that quite a bit. Okay, get all these guys watered. Ooh, I'm still a little shy energy-wise, all right. So I can still get these last ones watered with the energy I do have. Okay. And what I'm going to do is head on over to so if we look south in the forest area, there's going to be spring onions, some random assortment of spring onions. And we'll go take a look, see how many we can get. What I would like to do with the remainder of this day is to do some... don't need that. Oh, don't need that right now. Is to do some wood cutting. Yeah, it's definitely the case that Terminator 2 definitely had the cheesier moments. All right, let's go on down. All right, here we go. Spring onions. My best friends. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it is really lovely, and later on I'll be doing a lot of tree chopping, and it's really nice to look at as you wade through the grass. All right, so the one thing I want to do to maximize wood harvesting is to harvest one, kind of rotate the types of trees that I harvest. And let me actually double check to make sure. Yeah. So what I want to be able to do is make these field snacks. And I actually agree. This is the globalist fortune teller was being totally accurate today. I have had some pretty good luck. But the one thing I want to do is, so these field snacks are very helpful. And so I need 1 acorn, 1 maple seed, and 1 pine cone. And so what I want to do is kind of keep track of my seed count to make sure that I'm kind of keeping them even, you know. So I want a 1-1-1 ratio, if at all possible, for those seeds, so I can make a lot of field snacks. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't even when they're accurate, you can't trust them because they're just trying to fool you. So I did an oak, now I'm doing a maple. And so we can see I've got 2 and 2, and so now I want to get some... I want to start moving towards the pine trees, but I'm not going to... Because I have the spring onions, I'm not going to be too zealous about this. But I will make my way towards them. Okay. Here's another maple. Ooh. The maples and the oaks look pretty similar. Come on. All right. I'm going to skip that little stump and just head on straight over to the pine. Yeah, just these. What is he eating today? So he had a horseradish. He had a bunch of cave carrots, which are some kind of mysterious cave tuber. All right, let me... Come on. All right, there we go. So now I have... Let me do some rearranging. So now I have one of each, so I can make a field snack. Yum! I bet that's delicious. Yeah, this would not be a good time to try to talk up the natives and to try to make friends. Okay, so now I need to look at oaks. I mean, I really don't have much more time today, but I try to maximize it whenever I can. Okay, I could do another fieldy. All right, what do I need? I need an oak. Maple, 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 oak. The maples and the oaks look really similar. And this is part of the reason why upgrading tools is so important, because this is the beginner axe, and you could see how long it takes. Oh, wrong one. I want another oak. And actually, it's getting late. So I'm just gonna head home. Chuck is done. Chuck Steak has done enough today. I think he earns it. It's getting late. ... Sadly, they don't have the Breen 4 ... which is what I would prefer. Also, I just love the sound design. How, you know, as you're going on different turf. Oh, here's Shane. Don't you have work to do? It's 12:20 a.m., buddy. I wake up at 6 a.m. Shane. Alcoholic Shane. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, you could just hear, you know, going from dirt to grass. It's really, I think the sound might be my favorite kind of design part of this game, actually. I love the way it looks, but and kind of along with that animation of walking through the grass, you get a different sound as you walk through the grass. It's really lovely. All right. A very productive day, and boom, level 1 farming. Now we can make basic fertilizer and the scarecrow. And the scarecrow is very important because crows can be really annoying. And it's also one of our quests that we have to handle. Okay. Let's see what the globalist fortune teller has to say. Neutral. The day is in your hands. And the one thing I've learned that's interesting is that this message isn't actually neutral. It means that it's somewhere in the middle, but it could be positive or minus. Because every once in a while it'll say, this is rare. It's absolutely neutral. Oh, here we go. So I was wrong. It's not 40. It's I have to kill 10 slimes in order to get into the Adventurers Guild. And actually, we can also see if we look to the... Oh, it's already left. So we could see one of my parsnips was eaten by a dastardly crow, unfortunately. All right. Okay, so we have more parsnips. And the one thing I will do is sell off the gold and silver ones. Let's see, what do I want to do today? So a couple things I need to do is think about the community center. So community center is kind of one of the kind of main goals here. And that consists of delivering a bunch of bundles of stuff, basically. And some of them are time sensitive. So some things you can only get in the spring. For example, forageable goods or produce, for example. So one of the things I want to do is grow one of each of those kind of things. So that's kind of something that I need to think about. Parsnips I'll keep for energy purposes. So what I'm going to do is... Let's kind of see here. So my plan is to go to the mine eventually. But first, I want to go to Pierre's, buy some of his stuff, plant those seeds, water all the stuff, and then go to the mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring along my rod. Because Pierre's opens at 9, I think. And so I'll do some fishing before that happens to use up every second of time. Yep, 9 to 9. Although 9 to 9 is actually a lie. It's actually 9 to 5. The building is open until 9, but that doesn't mean the shop is open, which is annoying. All right, let's do some fishing. Perfecto. One thing I learned recently is perfect gives you double experience. So it's really beneficial to get those perfects. What does one do for fishing? What do you mean? So basically, I am clicking the mouse. So you hold it down and then release it, and that's what casts the line. Then when you get that little exclamation mark that will appear above Chucksteak's head, you click. And then to control that little green bar, you basically keep clicking, essentially. So every time I click, the bar goes up a little bit. And so the key is to keep the fish icon inside of that green bar. And one of the benefits of fishing experience going up is that your green bar gets bigger. And you get higher quality fish, I think. All right, got some algae, and with that, let's head on over to Pierre's. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna actually check out the community center because I think that's what activates the community center event, so to speak. Yeah, you gotta go say it's locked, and then I think the next day, the mayor, who's also called Lewis, actually, will kind of introduce it to you and say, oh, it's broken, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so the one thing I do see now that I think about it, I shouldn't have sold that gold parsnips because I need gold parsnips. So I need potatoes. I need cauliflowers. I need beans. I'm actually going to sell all those. I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to do it. And then I'm just going to buy a ton of parsnip seeds. 45 parsnips. Okay. And one of the things that we can make now is fertilizer, which is really helpful. And we can use sap for that. And fertilizer increases the quality of your crops, because one of the things I need for the community center are 5 gold star parsnips. So it was very silly of me to have sold. I think I might be able to get it out. No, unfortunately. Okay. So, no big deal. But let me see how much sap I have. So yeah, 109 sap. And yeah, again, I'm even running out of room with this chest. I'll need a new chest soon. Thankfully, I have enough wood for that. Don't need that right now. I'll need this. Okay. So I'm just going to make a bunch of fertilizer. Okay. I haven't gotten oh, I do have gold. So I can also make a scarecrow, which I'll do later. Okay. And I like starting with these squares like this because eventually we will get... Oh, here's another parsnip. Because eventually we'll get sprinklers. Ooh, geode. Yeah, I don't know what the reasoning is for that. Yeah, I don't know why they think that, but yeah. For whatever reason, sap is good. Yeah, there's no cow defecation in this game, unfortunately. So yeah, this is trying to clear out some more space here. So there's no cow-based opportunities for what do you call it? Fertilizer. That would be kind of a neat thing to add. I bet because there's a bunch of mods for this as well, so I bet somebody has included that in a mod. This is also a vegetarian game in that there's no, well, it's pescatarian. There's fish stuff, but there's no meat in this game. And one thing I'm actually going to be proactive, a little bit at least, because the highest tier sprinkler actually does 2 layers around each of these, so I would like to be able to plan for that in advance. So let me my brain is going to break trying to do this. Yeah, fish are definitely meat, so non-meat fishes. Non-fish meats, excuse me. Okay, there's 2, and then a space, and then 2, because I want a space. Okay, yeah. Alright. Oh, but there's a... Lord. Yeah, that's not gonna work. My brain is not very good at this. I like the idea that fish isn't meat, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, fish is definitely meat. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll say I'm a vegetarian when I'm a pescatarian because people don't know what pescatarian means, and people think that you're trying to be kind of like a smart aleck or something. So I'm gonna put this stuff up because I'm trying to figure out this. Lord, I don't know. My brain is kind of breaking here. All this to plan out for the future. Okay. Okay, and then... So, yeah. Oh, but see, that's too much for there. So now I need to, I need to move this one down. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'll figure it out eventually. And then... All right, yeah, perfect. Okay, so yeah, so... Because this is eventually the area that the sprinklers are going to be able to go at. And so I would like to kind of plan it out. Well, yeah. So I would like to plan it out so once I get those fancy sprinklers, I could just plop them into the grid and I don't have to totally rearrange everything. Okay, so let me... Okay, so then there's a space, and then there'll be 2, blank, 2, space, and then let me clear all this stuff out. What's going on under here? I did see somebody, there was an article arguing that vegans should eat mussels. Not that... Basically, all the moral arguments for veganism allow the consumption of mussels. Not that mussels aren't literally meat. Yeah, like the shellfish. Yeah, it would be funny if they meant the mussels of... Yeah, exactly. M-U-S-S-E-L. I'm starting to feel exhausted. This has been a hard day of getting things figured out. And I haven't even really gotten that much done. But I have all these parsnips. So I will eat a bunch of parsnips. Yeah, I don't... I'll have to find the article. Okay, let me... Okay, so this is another one. So space, 2, inside, 2, space. Okay, so let me... Am I doing this right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know my inventory's full. You don't have to tell me. Okay, let's lay down some fertilizer. Yeah, I think the argument isn't so much because I mean even like a sponge has a nervous system. I think the question, I mean, because a lot of the vegan vegetarian arguments are arguments about, you know, what critters have moral significance, and a lot of times it's it's being able to feel pleasure and pain, and the argument is that even though they have a nervous system, they can't feel pleasure and pain, therefore they're not, they don't have moral status. Where? Okay, the bean starter. Okay, now I can actually get to putting some crops down. So I got green beans, potato, cauliflower. I just need one of each for the community center, and then I'm just going to grow all parsnips to increase the chances of getting a good one. Or I need 5 good ones. Oh, wow, perfect. Muscles demonstrably feel pleasure and pain? Is that the claim? I really don't. I don't know. I think that was the argument from from that article was that they don't, but I don't know. Yeah, I think even if all animals were like automatons the way... Ooh. Let's... Ooh. Oh. My thing is messing up here. I don't know what all these these host follows are about. I don't know. Let me... All right. It is working. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, so they were... I mean, I think this gets to an interesting question about how we do kind of pain research in animals because, I mean, responding to stimuli, I mean, a computer responds to stimuli. I mean, that's kind of what's happening right now. Amoebas respond to stimuli. And so that can't be the deciding factor when it comes to pleasure and pain. But going along with Roger, I definitely think that even if animals were like Descartes Cartesian automaton, then the environmental impact alone, I think, is argument enough. Okay, so I did all that. Let's kind of see here. I'm getting enough stuff in here. So let's get another chest going. Because if there's one thing I hate, it's disorganization. So let's open this. Oh yeah, I also have to make a scarecrow. Wood, fiber, coal. Let me make a chest first. Well, I already made the chest. Okay. I'll make this a resource and... Why is my brain not working? Okay, fiber, wood, and coal, I think was the other. Boom! Alright, beautiful scarecrow will keep away the mean crows. And we get 100 gold for doing that. Okay, so I got that guy heading out. What kind of nihilist? There's so many kinds of nihilist. One thing I really like is metaphysicians have taken the word nihilist to mean that you don't believe in a certain type of entity. So if you don't believe in composite objects, you're a mereological nihilist. I think that's real fun. All right, what do I... my brain is kind of defunct. So resources. Oh, man, my inventory's already full again. So resources will go in there. And then forage will go in there, and seeds will go in there. And everything else will stay in here. For now. And then, yeah, everything else goes in here. Okay. All right, that was a lot of... a lot of not doing a whole lot. Oh, did I water these? Eh. Whatever. Chuck Steak doesn't care. All right, so we can make survival burgers. Unfortunately, not terribly useful because we need a kitchen, and in order to have a kitchen, we need an upgrade. For the... Not for the kitchen. We need a house upgrade. Ah, man, the crows. Yeah, the scarecrows area doesn't go. Building a well. I've never seen a well being very useful. Not cognitivism like expressivism. Because I think the newer non-cognitivisms are much more interesting. Okay, I don't care about any of that. So, what's the guy's name? Oh, I'm blanking. The guy who wrote Thinking How to Live. I think Simon Blackburn is the other non-cognitivist. Yeah, it definitely... Non-cognitivism can feel like a trick, where it's like, look, we can speak like moral non-naturalists without any of the baggage, which is a neat trick if you could pull it off, but yeah, I think you're right, they probably can't. All right, what do we do? I'm going to do more mining. So let's get that, let's get that. So non-cognitivism is a view in metaethics that says that basically moral judgments are not expressions of propositions. So, for example, A.J. Ayer was an old-timey analytic philosopher who said that when you say something like murder is morally wrong, you're essentially saying, boo murder. You're not expressing a proposition in the way you are when you say it's raining or 2 + 2 = 4. So saying murder is morally wrong has the same... linguistically, it's very similar to saying, ouch! Okay, I can put that away, and now let's move on to... let's do some mining. To the mines! Alright, here we go. Then I have to go into the community center and interact with the little plaque in order to get the next event to happen. Subjective in one sense, but even when something is subjective, there's still a claim being made. So when I say, for example, that a certain piece of music is good, you know, that's a subjective claim because people have different tastes. But I'm still making a claim, you might think. Where a non-cognitivist will say, you're not even making a claim. So it definitely sounds grim, and like some of the earlier versions are grim, but the newer non-cognitivists, it's kind of a fun trick, because basically what they want to be able to do is capture all of our normal moral discourse and say that, you know, say all the things that we typically want to say, like murder is bad and so on and so forth, without all the metaphysical and epistemological baggage. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot about these guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a great sound. By great, I mean awful. Not doing so good. Come on, buddy. Let me murder you. And yeah, I absolutely, again, I'll talk about it a lot, but the sound design is incredible, and yeah, those like really good squishy sounds. I'm trying to get the guy to come out. Yeah. You bastard. Did Clint give me... Yeah, I do have... So yeah, so this is the thing. So I need 20 ore to make a furnace. So really, in order to make those first 5 bars of copper, I need 45 then. 45 copper, which I'm pretty close, actually. It's so satisfying. Yeah, I might already be there. You're totally right. That's every once in a while the ladder can be very annoying because I want to get to that other copper ore. But thankfully I will have better swords and such relatively soon that do more than like 1 hit point of damage. All right, yeah, let's go to 15. And every 5 floors whenever... Oh, I don't have... Well, never mind. I forgot I don't have a chest there. Usually I put a chest there so that every 5 floors I could just dump out everything I get so I don't run out of room. Oh, my lord. Yeah. There's a slimy friend down there. And one of those little grubs. I want to get that guy so he doesn't turn into a flying boy. Got him. Ooh! I don't think I've seen more ore. That's an incredible ore find. I don't think I've seen that much ore in one place. Oh. Although... Good lord. And of course I'm gonna... Why am I not... Oh, lord. Alright, good. One of them. Ooh, good lord. How many does it tell me? Yeah, I have to actually go to Gil's shop to find out how many slimes I've killed. I have to say the one bug I really hate now is flies. There are always flies in my office. And I hate them with a passion. Like, ants don't really bother me. Even, like, cockroaches don't really bother me. Like, I don't want them, you know, crawling all over me, but... That's really interesting because Kelsey and her sister, especially her sister, have that really badly. Where Kelsey will get to the point where her own chewing drives her crazy. Oh, this is getting real dangerous. Alright, so I don't want to lose all the progress I've made, so I'm just going to head on out. Don't want to die in the mines. But now I'm safe. Actually, it might, now that I think about it, it might tell me in the journal. I've killed 4. Because this only counts when I got the... whatchamacallit? When I got the letter. Indeed, a tactical retreat. I didn't run away scared. I made a tactical decision. Here's Linus. Linus chooses to live out in the wilderness. Someone was throwing rocks. It's unclear who was throwing rocks at his tent. That's real mean. And I like Linus a lot. I think it is a coat of leaves. It's kind of unclear. I don't think he'll let... Oh, we can go into his tent. So we could see he just lets us into his tent. Oh, All right, later. It's funny, you can actually turn off his campfire. Linus would be a good Halloween costume, I think. Yeah, it takes a little bit for Linus to warm up to you. There's a lot of interesting fan theories about Linus because you'll get gifts from people randomly, and he'll give you like diamonds as gifts. So there's a theory that he's independently wealthy. Because he's very explicit that he chooses to live that way, to kind of live out in nature. And given the kind of unclear sense in which you actually have to eat in this game, it seems like it would be pretty easy to live that kind of life. Okay, is there anything else we need to do? You know what, let's do some fishing. Oh, actually, no. So before you do that, let me build that furnace. Boom. The other thing, so I only have one mod right now for this game. And it's a automation mod, which is pretty neat. So what I can do is I can build a chest next to the furnace, and then whatever I put in here gets kind of eaten up by the furnace. So it just kind of takes out the stuff I need, and it does it automatically. But now let's go... I'm going to see if there's any spring onions, and then do just a baby bit of fishing. I really won't have time to do very much, but... Yeah, there's a ton of mods. People have modded, like, tons of new, just original content to the game, which is pretty neat. And there's a ton of quality of life, so to speak, mods. But the Automate one is really fun. And there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with it. So, like, one thing you can do is... Because one thing in this game is... there's crab pots. Eventually, there's pots that you put... little, like, traps you put in the water to collect... crabs and shrimps and such, and you can hook them up to a treasure chest and fill the treasure chest with bait, and it'll fill them all with bait, and then it will whenever they catch something, it'll just take it out, replace the bait. So very, very simple. You do need food for HP, but you also gain HP by just sleeping. So I think you can live a life of just sleeping and never eating. And there's a ton of, like, free food everywhere. I've never gone crabbing, I can't say. I actually, when I was in that band in 2007, one of the songs we wrote, not paying attention. One of the songs I wrote was about that crab fishing show, like the world's deadliest catch, where they're hanging out in Alaska catching crabs. Because I was, like, obsessed with that show for a little bit. Wily nightfish. Oh. Ooh, I got a new achievement, fisherman. I think that's like 15 different fish. So when you say crabbing, do you mean like on a boat, like the world's deadliest catch dudes? I kind of missed that show. I should look up. I bet you could find it on YouTube or something. Oh. Yeah. I got one. So, one fish. That's fine. A little extra cash. In a canoe? That seems intense. That seems cool as heck. Kind of miss, it's been a while, the department had kayaking trips. And that was really fun. Although the first time we went, Kelsey and I were kayaking, and we were in the kayak backwards, and so that made life very difficult. Okay, Okay, so we organize all this. So I think I've explained this before. I like keeping one of everything because you never know when you need something. So I've got extras of these fishy boys. So sell those, get some cash. Why not? Okay, a bug steak. So gross. I think that's because this is actually recently upgraded, the 1.5, and I think the bug stick was fairly new. So the kayaking trip we went through was actually on the Mississippi River because this is in St. Louis. I actually, Forrest and I did a swamp kayaking adventure when I was hanging out with him and his family in Indiana. Ooh, spirits are very displeased. The Great Reset is starting. Alright. Alright. These taters are done, so I can ignore these sections over here. Ooh, and this is the wizard telling us about the rat problem in the community center, because that's one thing, you see something... And they're not rats. Oh, and the Hat Mouse is now available, so we can go see him and buy some hats if we feel like it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is always water these plants. And once I do this, I'll go talk to our friend, the wizard. Nope, no water. Yeah, I'm also a big fan. We were, not too long ago, we were off Lake Michigan, and it really is a lovely place to be, hanging out by the water. What am I doing? I'm gonna go see that guy. Okay. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Pelican Town. Ooh, scuba diving. I've never been scuba diving. Yeah, you get baby, the lake gives you baby waves. But that's all, you know, I'm not... That's enough for me. All right, I won't skip this because this is fun. This is the wizard. Come in. I am Resmodius, seeker of the arcane truths, mediary between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elementals, keeper of the sacred oh, you get the point. And you, Chuck Steak, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! You've seen one before, haven't you? It's kind of my Frank Dukes voice. They call themselves the Junimos. They do look like apples. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Yeah, you gotta learn how to speak apple, which is kind of what happens. Alright, my voice is hurting. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here, I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. When I was a younger man, the idea of living off a boat was incredibly appealing. What's interesting to me about the scene is, so he flies off to the community center. He magics his way to the community center. But then he didn't magic back. He comes in through the front door. So did he walk all the way back? Very confusing. Also really like the smoke effects. They look really nice. And this is all just telling us these Junimos, they're going to rebuild the community center, and they just want stuff. Stuff that you grow, basically, and stuff that you can find. And now we're actually going to get high off forest essence, so this is going to be fun. Quote-unquote ingredients from the forest. Can you imagine going to some hippie? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Like, no thanks, man. I'm good. Oh, power washing a boat sounds real fun. Yeah, especially you're going to see a bunch of tree and leaves. This is not a good trip. I'm sorry. This is not the way I want to live. Joe Rogan, the wizard. I want, because there's all sorts of like mods for sprites in this game. So yeah, I would love to see a Joe Rogan sprite in place of Resmodius. But now after taking the Rogan brew, we can now talk to the Junimos, which basically means we can read the scrolls. So now we can tell what kinds of things exactly they like. And actually, while we're here, we can actually gather some of the forageables. So I'll kind of show you what it looks like. Not really seeing anything on the way, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Cows. Here's Penny. I'm bothering her reading, which is everybody loves. Everybody loves it when you do that. Okay, gonna head up to the community center. So the way this works is each of these rooms has one of these sets of bundles. And so if we click, so we have the spring foraging bundle. So we've seen, because we're in spring right now, so basically what we need to do is give them 4 different, one of each of these forageables. And when you get all 4, you get a reward. And then once you've satisfied all these bundles, you get a really big reward. So in this case, bridge repair. And this is, I think, the bridge to the quarry, for example. And so we see there's a winter foraging, summer foraging, exotic foraging, which is fun. And so a few of the things. So we've already seen the cave carrot, fall foraging, etc., etc. And then you have to complete bundles in order to see the rest of the plaques for different rooms. Oh, I'm 35 and I do the same thing. Cows are great, and I love seeing them every time I do. Okay, so let's kind of see, what do we want to do? So we have enough copper right now, and then the thing I want to prioritize is getting the upgraded pickaxe. And to do that, I need money, because you need 2,000 gold to do that. So I am going to do a whole bunch of fishing today. And Emily wants an anchovy. I'm looking for anchovy to bring to my evening book club. Do I have anchovy? So anchovy is, we can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anchovies are by... Yeah, Emily's kind of weird. Emily's the crunchy granola character of this town. And I water those plants, yeah. So let's grab the... we don't need that. And don't need the pickaxe. Don't need that. That's it. Okay. Actually, let me plan ahead. Oh, yeah. Already screwing up my organization here. And I'm going to bring a chest with me, so I don't run out of room. I have to be honest, what is a water buffalo? That's not a... because I know there's sea cows. Is a water buffalo the same as a buffalo? Asian bovine things. The other thing I forgot, or actually maybe we did this last time, is I don't know if we repaired the bridge. Okay. I'll have to look up what they look like later. Oop. And this is one thing you'll find when you unearth those twigs or whatever, is you'll find these lost books. And when you go to the library, you can kind of read books and learn stuff about the game. Ooh, there's a bunch of them here. Yeah, we haven't repaired the bridge yet. Here's Elliot. He is the writer of Stardew Valley. And he lives off the beach. He lives right there. All right, let's do some fishing. I'm not sure the place. The one thing I learned it the hard way is that if you put your chest in the wrong place, NPCs will destroy them. Oh, so they're... Okay, interesting. They're bison. Lost the perfect. Oh, and hey, there's the anchovy we wanted. Got some Joja Cola. Ooh, a new anchovy. Now this is really the exhilarating Stardew content that I hope you're all were looking forward to. Oh, I see it on the Discord. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen those. Ooh, sardine. Oh, I'm already running out of room. This is why I have so what I can do is I can throw this out here. Oh, but I accidentally threw it in the water. But yeah, let me just... Nope. Don't know what I'm doing. Losing my mind. Do it up. Get those snacks. Ooh. I still lost the perfect. Now let's get some treasure. Got a geode and some rocks. So yeah, in the best of all possible worlds, I would get enough fish to sell to Willie in this shop right here in order to be able to go straight to Clint to upgrade the pickaxe, but that's not happening. So I'm just gonna fish for the rest of the day. And get a bunch of seaweed. Although, actually, the one thing I will do is after this, I will go to Emily and bring her the anchovy. We do that, and then I'll return. What is... See, I thought I already did this. Huh. I wonder if the automate mod messes with that, because I definitely have smelted some. Okay, where? No, that's... This is where Emily lives, I think. But is she home? I don't see her. She might be at the saloon. Oh, Haley. What a jerk. Get out of the way. Here is Maru and Penny. Maru is kind of like the science. She's the daughter of the main scientist in town. Yep, there's Emily. This is the saloon. This is Pam. She's the town alcoholic. Well, she's one of the town alcoholics. Gus, the barkeep. Oh, you know, this is interesting. I didn't realize they actually were sisters. I thought they were just roommates. So here's your anchovy. Hello, Chuck Steak. You brought me the item I asked for. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, Emily. And how much did I get? $90 for one single anchovy. That's pretty good. And here is Shane. He's the main town alcoholic, and he's an asshole. Blue hair is cool, but yeah, she's a bit crunchy granola for my taste. She's one of the dateable and marriageable NPCs. I don't know, hippies are dyeing their hair. Tricky, tricky fish. Herring? That's a new one, I think. But yeah, as I was saying, so Emily is one of the people you can marry, and when she moves in with you, there's like this little nook on the farm that whoever you marry kind of transforms into whatever they're into. And she turns hers into like a new age crystal garden. I guess technically I don't know if... I mean, it could be her natural hair. I mean, we have the wizard and Abigail who have, like, purple hair, and I'm pretty sure it's natural. I don't think she does. And I don't think she cares. Let's get that chest. Oh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of weird magical stuff happening, so it's within the realm of Stardew possibility for blue hair to be fully natural. Hey, Roger, are you following the Twitch channel? When Lupine comes back, you should, because there's a real fun GIF. I don't know if I've shared it yet. Let's see, what time is it? Ooh, yeah, so Roger, you should follow the channel so we could see that incredible GIF. Yes! I love that so much. And thank you for the follow. Even though it was coerced. Okay, it's getting kind of late. So let's say after this I'll head back. Oh. The sound got me. Oh, excellent. Now we have 2 new followers. That's true. That wasn't... I didn't coerce it. That's true. I asked. And it'll be nice when I open up OBS Streamlabs, and because before today, the last person to follow was Brent, and that was 2 years ago, and so that's very sad. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I definitely need to bring the hoe back. Can't bring all these fish back, but I'm gonna sell that. Bring back everything I'm gonna sell. Those go to the community center, so I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Oh, yay! I think that's perfectly acceptable. The follow and unfollow. Or to unfollow and then follow again. It's definitely worth it. I can also... I mean, the one thing that's nice is I can actually make it happen at will. Just by testing. Technically. So I could just make it do that. With the power... With the magic of OBS. Going back home and going to sleep. After selling all my fish. Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to see. Okay, there we go. Now the journal is updated. Of course it doesn't do anything here. So yeah, I'm out of coal. So I could smelt the rest of it, but I don't need to right now, so I'm not going to. Because yeah, so 9 is way more than what I need. Then magic number again is 5. So hopefully, I don't think I've made 1,600 gold with that fish spree. More farming, so I can make mayonnaise machines. I can make sprinklers. That's a big deal. So the sprinklers are really dinky, but it's kind of nice. You could just spam them. And for those, I'll need to get iron bars as well, which means I need to progress further into the mine, which a pickaxe will make very easy. Or make it easier, I should say. Yeah, that's the way mayonnaise works in this game, is eventually we'll get chickens, and they lay eggs, and you just plop them into the mayonnaise machine, and they produce mayonnaise. Because that's, I mean, I think that's how it works in real life. You just put an egg into a gizmo, and just beautiful, delicious mayonnaise comes out the other side. Okay, good humor. Let's see how true that actually is, though. Okay, let's start, as always, do some watering. Plants are looking beautiful. funny. I was actually thinking today about making my own mayonnaise. Because I know it's relatively simple. It's not like a super arduous task. And I've heard good things about homemade mayonnaise. I also know that it requires more than an egg. A single egg is not going to make a batch of mayonnaise. It's basically egg and oil, from what I remember. Plus, you know, like other stuff. That'll be the next Twitch stream. Will be just me making mayonnaise. Yeah, lemon juice, that's right. Gotta have an acid. Okay. Okay, so the goal for today, I've watered that. The only other thing I want to do is sell enough fish to get the pickaxe upgraded. So I'll take the pickaxe with me. I will take 5 bars of copper with me. Yeah, so okay, so it's final. I'm gonna make my own mayonnaise. I'm gonna do it. Ooh, another book. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, the reason I'm going to fish by the ocean is because Willy is right there and you can actually sell fish immediately to him. Oh, absolutely. I don't know if you saw, I made some pan-seared salmon today. Probably my best, I think. And I shared it on the Discord. Okay. There's old Willy. What up, Willy? It's true. Very true. Come on, Willy. Have respect for me and get out of my way. Okay. So, the only thing I need is the fishing pole. Ooh, Nautilus fossil. Very nice. Yeah, I am an annoying cast iron fan. And it's just so easy. You just get the cast iron hot, 4 minutes on each side, give or take, and that's it. And it's incredible. Oh, it's the 9th. I forgot spring 9. Old Willy goes to the doctor, and I don't know if he's going to be coming back. Such a sadness. He doesn't die every spring. He has a very predictable medical condition. Just every 9th of spring, he needs his pills. Willy needs his pills. Oh, yeah, I mean, that could be it, actually. So maybe, like, the clone runs out. It kind of like... there's a certain movie where there's clones and they have a certain time frame, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'll just leave it there. Planned obsolescence. It's best when it's human beings. The movie is actually Moon. Very good movie. I think it's underrated. With Sam Rockwell, I think is his name. Although Kevin Spacey plays the robot and, you know. Yikes. Actually haven't seen it. I should put that on my CN agenda. I really, because the Halloween season is upon us, I really need to find more stupid found footage horror movies. That's my favorite genre. The dumber the better. And I've seen so many that it's really, I need to find some more. It's funny, Lupine, I have a similar, kind of a similar story where I went to go see, there's a movie theater in town that shows like older movies, and they were showing An American Werewolf in London, and I thought we were going to see An American Werewolf in Paris, which I think is the sequel, and so the whole time I'm like, is the title a joke? Are they gonna eventually? When are they gonna go to Paris? And then I realized at the end, oh, this isn't An American Werewolf in Paris at all. And so it makes sense that they are never in Paris. I'm not the biggest horror fan, except for dumb found footage horror movies. For whatever reason, it really scratches an itch. Ooh. I guess seaweed's got to go. I wish I could... Yep, it went in the water. But I have more seaweed, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's not a good condition. I can definitely imagine hyperventilation not being good for memory. Now that you say that, I should have filmed my Spinal Tap. That would have been fun Patreon bonus content. Watch Dylan get a Spinal Tap. It's funny, Forrest got a Spinal Tap, I got a Spinal Tap. Now we just have to wait for Brent to get a Spinal Tap, and then we'll be the Spinal Tap gang. That's true. I think that would be much more entertaining. It actually wasn't as bad. I mean, it felt really weird. It's not like I wouldn't do it for like a fun Saturday night, but it definitely wasn't as horrific. I've had worse medical procedures. I'll put it that way. And it was all very fancy. Like they had the X-ray. And the doctor who did it was like so blasé about it. I think that was ultimately what made it. That was the best part. He was just like, yeah, I do this every day. This is the most common thing I do. You assist, or you've assisted on Spinal Taps? I don't remember that. Interesting. Yeah, it's really primarily the initial phase when they're digging the needle in. And it's just kind of creepy. And then when the actual draining is happening... Oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember you talking about that. But yeah, the initial digging in to actually open up the little sac or whatever where the spinal fluid is. And then it feels weird as it's draining. It's just kind of a... It made me a little nauseous. It was kind of like the feeling of donating blood, but like on overdrive. But not especially horrific. Well, that was a waste. All right, let's see. Oh, we have more seaweed. This is definitely a good collection of fish. I think this will get us where we want to be. Because, yeah, we only need like 12. Yeah, exactly. So there's no way to fall. You're already. That was actually like one of the worst parts. Was I hate laying on my stomach. I'm not sure when the next movie night is. We'll have to figure out what time works for people. Because I think what's next on the agenda is I am here ... now. It might have been Saturday night. I don't remember. I feel like it was like the end of the month or the beginning of the month. Saturdays would definitely work for me. And they would also probably work best for Brent. Yeah, maybe like Saturday, similar time as today, if that works for everybody. Because I know Brent's raring to go for that. And we have even after Breen, so there's 4 more Breen movies. And, man, there's 4 more Breen movies, and then there's like a billion other movies we have on the agenda. And there's a new Breen movie coming out. He's working on his 6th. So hopefully that comes out sooner rather than later, so we can all watch that. I even have Forrest for... Was it for Christmas? No, it was for my birthday. Forrest actually got me a copy mailed by Neil Breen himself of Fateful Findings, so I might hook up the DVD player so we could watch that to make it real official. All right, I think this will be it. I mean, we might be able to do every fortnight. But yeah, I'll have to talk with Brent. So we're recording, because we record on Sundays. Sundays might even work, too, after we record. But yeah, I'll talk with him. Because, I mean, that's a pretty low... That's a low-energy Jeb type of activity in terms of, like, setting up. Okay, so that is a lot of fish. So let's see what we have. Hopefully I can bring everything back. Okay, so we want 1. I mean, also, I don't really... Yeah, I'm coming back here anyway because I have to go to Hujima Flips. I have to go to Clint, so yeah. Just leave all that stuff behind. But yeah, fortnightly would work for me. So yeah, I'll talk to Brent and see if that works for him. Oh, look, it's Shane, that evil man. So mean. It's kind of funny. Emily and Shane originally were not marriage candidates. But there was a big... People really wanted to marry asshole Shane. And so yeah, so now you can marry him. If you so choose. Oh yeah, let me dump off my cargo. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so that should definitely be 11:35, hopefully. Ooh, and we get the recycling machine. Very nice. Freedom is good. And, you know, you eventually... ooh! Perfect. Just barely. Spirits are very happy today, so that's the top thing you can get. Okay. Ooh. Let's get some gold. We got 1 gold. 2. Come on now. We need 5. Okay. Come on. It's not looking good, actually. Oh! Oh! Oh, we did it. We did it. We got 5 golds. And that's it. Wow. Okay, beautiful. So, what am I doing? I'm just gonna sell those. I'll sell those at Pierre's. Haha. Time to turn it up, but they're parsnips. They're not turnips. Time to parse it up. Like you're doing code or something. All right, what am I doing? Okay, I need that. I need my watering can. But I don't have any seeds, so I just have to water these guys. Boom. All right. Yeah, we got to parse it. I parsed your joke and I declared it not funny. Boom. No, that's not true. I enjoyed it. Again, we want one of each thing. Okay. I'm not sure. I know I've eaten parsnips. I don't know if I've eaten turnips, or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. I made one or the other. Okay, Pier. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, Pier's closed. It's Wednesday. But we can go down to the water. We can get the pickaxe, give it to Clint. And we're gonna wait. And then after that, so we're coming up to 11 pretty soon, so I won't be able to hang out too much longer. I'm gonna stick those in there for now. So I need that. I need that. Oh, I could have brought the Nautilus shell. Oh well. And as always, we want to look in the trash. The trash is very important in this game. Let's sit and wait. Speaking of potato-like vegetables, I think cassava? Really nice. Really good flavor. All right, Clint. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Boom. You hurry up, Clint. I think Clint is actually my least favorite character in the game. He's kind of a dick. Very useful, but I don't like him. Okay, what do I want to do today? I don't have a pickaxe, so I can't mine. I could get more money. I've also got all these parsnips. Oh, wait, no, those are the ones I have to sell. Actually, what I can do today is work on the community center. Actually, is that? No, those are... So I need a wild horseradish. Yeah, sauce is really the key. I mean, that's really the key to making anything taste good. And there's the artifact. Okay. So I am going to go foraging and wood chopping. That is my dream for today. After I drop off this Nautilus shell to our friend Gunther. Gunther, who allowed all the exhibits to be stolen by the previous curator guy. Vincent, one of the town children. This is an interesting... So let me put this up here. So you talk to him once, and he says, I want to look for bugs, but Mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. Okay? And then it's a tough choice. Like, what is the choice? I don't get it. Is it dig up bugs and get dirty or not make Mom mad? Okay, here's our friend Gunther. So far, looking pretty empty. We've only gotten 2 things. I don't know what a tra-la-la is. I bet he doesn't have it, though. That's my guess. Here's Jas. And she won't even give me 4 dots, just the 3. Oh, trash cans. Oh! Bad timing. Jody caught me. Whatever, Jody. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look afterwards. Yeah, it's kind of a weird... that's like one weird writing issue I have. So far, that's really the only one. Vincent's also kind of dumb, so I mean, that could be also... It could just be in character. Okay, I water those. Let's get the axe. And I'll just jump those because Pierre's shop is closed. Boom, boom. Let's go forage in a wood shop. Actually, I'm going to do some wood chopping on the farm. It's easier to do that method where you kind of keep track of your nuts and seeds on the farm because there's a lot more variety. Those parsnips, they're sold at the end of the night. So in the game, Mayor Lewis comes around, picks it up, and sells it. And so that's how you get... That's the main way you get money. So I need... pine. Pine next. I also need to get my scythe because that's going to get annoying. Also, these really good sources of seeds. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you don't have a box in front of your house that you put stuff in and people sell for you and give you money? I thought that was just standard. I mean, that's kind of driving me nuts. See, Canada doesn't have the entrepreneurial spirit of America. That's the problem with you Canadians. I mean, if you can't start a business by just selling stuff in a box outside your door, I mean, how are you going to start a real American business? Such a sadness. Okay, now I need maple and oak. Maple and pine. Whiff. Boom. Okay, pine. The one thing I might have to figure out, there's a technique called, is it action canceling, I think it's called? Where you can actually perform actions much more quickly because you can... Animation canceling, that's what it's called. You can perform actions because you can, like, cancel the animation, like, just as soon as it happens. But to do it, normally you have to press, like, 3 weird buttons. Oh, I know all about a took. That's also, we say that in Michigan. Or toque, excuse me, toque. What am I talking about? That's proof that I'm not a Michigander. That I forgot how to say a toque. But yes, in a few months it will be toque season. All right, what do I need here? Okay. Ooh, lots of... So, yeah, so Maple Boy. I agree. I'm engaged to one. Okay, so now we can make a whole bunch of them. Boom. Speaking of hats, we, I think at the end of the day, we'll take a visit down to the Hat Mouse. There is a mouse in this game who sells hats. Because that's the way things work. Still oak and maple. Okay, I need... Oh, no, I still need oak. Oh, and there's a little twiggy boy. Okay, still need an acorn. Although I want to go the other side just in case. Okay, it's getting late, so I will end the day and actually end the stream heading on down to look at that mouse. Fortunately, I don't think we can afford anything. We only have 68 gold. We have not gotten our parsnip fortune yet. We are deep. Oh, man. I'm trying to... Matchy. There we go. All right. Yeah, we've passed by his house before, but it takes... You have to... Oh, and there's... Oh. Clay is not very important. That's the last forgeable we needed for that bundle. Oh, hey, there's another one. Oh, but that's like a gold star or something. Yeah, the oak trees were not providing their acorns. Here's the mouse. Hi, Opoke. Did you bring coins? Good. Me sell hats. And right now he only has one. As you progress, you get more hats. No, there's no punching trees, so this definitely, yeah, we don't... No no Minecraft abilities like punching trees. All right, and I'd say, so we're out of energy. good amount of time. We got 264 wood. It's a pretty decent amount. I think it's short for cowpoke, but I don't know why. That's my best guess. I don't know why he calls you poke. I mean, you're not really a cowpoke. I mean, I guess you eventually do get cows, so you do become a rancher, or you can at least. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, we can make a bee house. And so this is where those parsnips go. So hey, hefty little profit there, 1682. Nothing to sneeze at. And with that, it's a little past 11. Gonna end the stream right now. I gotta go pick up Kelsey's sister from work. So thank you so much for coming down to the stream. Right now, again, doing 9 p.m. EDT Fridays. So after, so Friday, because that's when the new episodes come out. Figured it's a good time to get this all done, and I might. As the weeks progress, I might add more days to this because streaming is really fun. I like talking to y'all. The cats will get many scratches, many little scratches for the cats, and they're all very happy now that they're back to the trio. That's really the way they like it. So with that, thank you so much for joining me. I'll still be on the Discord and such. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed the new episode. The bonus will come out on Monday, and it'll actually come out on time this time. And until next time, I hope you have a great day.